This song goes out to anybody that got somebody that might want to hold on to, somebody that they go home to at night. See, that's what I call a good thing. I got me a good thing too. See, I don't want to lose. Listen, I used to hang out every night, running around in the clubs. Yeah, I thought I had everything. I thought I never needed love. That's when God sent an angel straight down from up above. She came and swept me off my feet, showed me the meaning of true love. Now my friends, yeah, they ask me why I don't hang like I used to. Some people laugh, they call me name like old man and party pooper, but I found me a good thing, and I don't care what they say. Oh no, tell them when I get time I might come through, but I can't come through today. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. My girl, she waiting. I don't wanna be foolish. Got a good thing going on, and I ain't trying to lose it. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. See my girl, she at times. I know that she waiting on me with a big smile on her face. Yeah. Looking real good, smelling real nice and sweet. She know I'm out on the road, doing my music thing. She know the temptation goes. She know I'm only just a man. See, I try to make the right decision. Some women have their own intention. And you will be surprised what some people might do when they really want your attention. But I found me a good thing. Won't let that get in my way. Tell them when I get time I might come through, but I can't come through to stay. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. My girl, she waiting. I don't wanna be fooled. I don't wanna be fooled. Everything going on. I got a good thing. I ain't trying to lose. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. My girl, she waiting. I don't wanna be fooled. Everything going on. I got a good thing. I ain't trying to lose it. Oh no, can't stay too long. So you got a good thing. Somebody feel like me. Somebody got a good thing. Oh yeah, real good thing. She don't have to worry. She don't have to worry.
They don't know.
Jorge is always put the ones he loves first.
So yeah, welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, where we talk about domestic violence, firearm violence, being molested, and also we feed the unfortunate. Vino Entertainment TV is always out in the community, having fun, cutting up. And, we always interacting with the people when we go out and feed the people because, they're people just like us. We're not scared of them. They laugh, they talk, They like to see you coming, They cut up with you. You learn names as you go. That's a good thing, I guess you could say. But that's what that is. Let's see here. Hey, Monea. Hey, Sarah. Hey, babe. Hey, Monea. Hey, baby. That's your song, Monea. Monea said, that's my song. I bet it is your song. I like that song too, girl. I like it too. They be doing a little jamming now. They be getting down a little bit. But if you like blues. You know what I'm saying? That's a good blues song to sit down and just really have a good time with. So y'all, we're gonna talk about just a little thing, different things that I've seen on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, just basically just hanging out, because it's been a lot going on that we just don't know about. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Monet. It's been a lot we just don't know about, what's really going on in the streets. There's a lot going on out here in these streets. When I say a lot, it's a lot. I mean, to come to domestic violence, it's a lot of firearm play going on. It's a lot of people out there just hungry, starving, needing medication. And you got people out there just doing the wrong thing, out there molesting people. You know what I'm saying? Just taking what's not even theirs. It's already bad enough you taking what's not yours when you go to the stores, but taking things not yours is not yours. Even it's there, it's not yours. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go ahead and get started here and everything. And let me get my link here. I'll drop my link and pin it to get my link dropped, and I'll pin it to the comment section. Let's see here. I'm gonna pin that there, right there, and we're gonna go ahead and do this right here.
I've been looking at you all night.
London, October, London. If I tell you October, London, D jamming, y'all, You see Monessa, that's her song, Monessa. That's her song. Hey, Lush baby, how you doing? Legging baby, how you doing? I should appreciate you by coming through here, stopping by, keeping a little dust up, you know. But let me go ahead and get started though. But yeah, y'all. Y'all please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Please, I sure would appreciate it. Much love to you, much love to you, much love to you. Much love to you. Let's see here. Oh, this is one. Okay. Let's check this out.
It's being reported by major media outlets that 50% of Michael Jackson's catalog has been sold for a whopping $1.2 billion. Due to Michael Jackson's past feud and disdain for Sony Music, some mentioned how Michael Jackson himself is rolling over in his grave. In this clip, you can hear Michael Jackson speak about how record companies, such as Sony Music, takes advantage of artists.
To say, the tradition of great performers from Sammy Davis Jr. to James Brown to Jackie Wilson to Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly. The story is usually the same though. You know, these guys work really hard at their craft, but the story ends the same. They usually are broken, torn, and usually just sad. And the story is very sad in the end because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. And Sony, being the artist that I am, at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer myself would outthink them.
Yeah!
Michael also speaks about how, at the time, he owned 50% of Sony, even mentioning because of that how Sony Music sabotaged his music and his release of 2001's Unbreakable.
Owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it. But I just did good business, you know.
Tell him, Michael. Tell the story.
But so the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies.
So they were mad at Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson took everything from them. Michael Jackson outsmarted them. We knew Michael Jackson was smart. We already knew that. And we already knew that he had that collection from them, right? Hey, Cassandra, what you doing down here? Hey, Cassandra. We knew that Michael Jackson was smart, right? And we knew what had happened, how he took, those record deals from everybody, but those contracts from everybody, the records from everybody, the labels from everybody, the labels. And I'm sure they was kind of surprised when Michael Jackson went up in there and undermined them about different music. See, Michael Jackson had been watching for so long. He'd been a kid for so long, and he'd been in the industry for so long, and he'd been watching what's been going on, how you betrayed and stuff, how things was going, how people backbiting each other, and how people was undermining each other. He was watching everything as things went on, even probably had problems with himself when he was a little boy with his contracts, with his father. Now, as he had gotten older, he was still watching what was going on and how they were still working things. He was still paying attention. Like he said, they thought I was dancing. He wasn't dancing. I mean, he was dancing, but Michael Jackson was paying attention. He was paying attention, y'all. What's going on, pal? And Michael Jackson and he stole everything he could. What's going on? He didn't steal it. He went there and got what he thought was legally his. Talking about Michael Jackson, how he got his stuff from, how he got all those labels from Sony and them.
You said the right thing. You said the right thing. Now, you know, you watched it yourself. We grew up watching Michael Jackson. He was 10 years older than me and you.
Yeah, yeah.
So we watched Michael Jackson growing up, and you said the exact, you hit it right on the head. He outsmarted them.
Yeah.
Because they play us to be dumb. This the same playbook. I know y'all want my perspective on it, because one of the dudes I watch on a regular, one of the people I follow on YouTube on the regular, he went down the list. He got lots of followers. Y'all should listen to him. Jason Black, the Black Channel.
Okay.
He broke it down. He broke it all the way down on how white folks is writing their articles about this little $600 million that they done paid the Michael Jackson estate. When you played the right video, you came up with the video when he did basically what he was talking about the other night, and he broke down that now they sell with the Michael Jackson estate with $600 million, and because Michael Jackson told a long time ago, and they got the same playbook. They did the same thing with him that they always do. But the problem was with Michael Jackson, he was smart.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't make me. I made myself.
Yeah. Yeah. And
my daddy did this. My daddy created me. My daddy created me in two ways. He made me a superstar, and he made me.
Yeah. And see, Michael Jackson been going through it for so long. He been started sitting back and watching. I'm sure he been screwed out certain deals when he was a young boy. You know, his dad walking around there busting cussing and carrying on, and he was paying attention. See, they thought he was, like you said, they thought I was dancing. They thought he was dancing. He was dancing, but he was paying attention too.
All of them paying attention. They was being raised. They was raised up in a family structure, and they was taught on the inside and outside. The singing and dancing was the family business. They all understood that. So they had to understand how business worked at a young age.
Yeah, they did. They did. They sure did.
At a young age, because he started when he was 6 years old. And they lied when they put him on American Bandstand, said he was 10. He was only 6.
Yeah.
So he had been in the music business, and he was a performer, him and his brothers and sisters, the whole entire family. See, but we dumb. I heard somebody put it in a good way. Them porcelain people, they want us to, it's so in their head that we dumb, we don't know nothing, so they have to try to prove it in every way they can. And Michael Jackson was a businessman from the age of 6. He knew that his product that he was selling was his singing and dancing.
Yeah. Hey,
and
what's going on outside? Welcome outside.
And them white folks that them porcelain people, we so dumb. Them porcelain people, we so dumb. We don't understand. We're not supposed to understand nothing. We just dumb. You know, that's how they treat us. Call us Sambo and any way they can try to prove that we dumb, they do.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson, and then when you get one up on them, they got to try to destroy you any way they can. And that's why they came up with the pedophilia myth, and they didn't get nothing on him. And then after you die, after you done sent somebody, after orders was sent and he ended up unalive, you still tried to scandalize his name.
Yeah.
You still trying to scandalize his name and try to make him out the bad people. You can't destroy what you didn't make.
Yeah. Legan said he is definitely the king of pop, even while he's resting in paradise. R.I.P. Michael. He sure is. That's right.
And then on that note, Legan, the article that Jason Black read the other night, they gonna say the writer of the article gonna say self-proclaimed king of pop. He was not a self-proclaimed king of pop. The world proclaimed him as the king of pop because the world listened to Michael Jackson music and was a fan of Michael Jackson. So he
Right.
was not self-proclaimed. The world proclaimed him that through his music.
His
And he
music.
was pointing out that's how they started trying to scandalize his name and how the porcelain people, how they operate.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, he was a smart man. He was watching them, and they thought they could still get over on him. As he got older, he probably had in his mind when he was younger that what he was gonna do, and how he probably been plotting this the whole time in his mind. You see what I'm saying? And when he got tired, and his time, he saw the time was then when he saw at the weakest moment. That's when he went in and got her.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
She said, yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm eating. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. That ain't when he got him. He was a businessman.
Right.
He could sing and dance. He could sing and dance. That was the music that he was in. As he got older and realized his talent, he liked music. He was a musical genius. He could sing and dance and write music and hear music and play instruments too.
Yeah.
When you know music, if you can read music, you can just about play an instrument, and you know that you was in the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you can
Right.
read music, you choose the instrument that you want to learn how to play, just like Prince could play all of them. Any instrument he wanted to. And a lot of people, if you can read music, you can probably play the, all you gotta do is train yourself to play the instrument.
Right.
And he loved music. He could sing. He knew he could sing. He could make his voices go different ways. He liked dancing. He knew he could dance. He was that was him, and he knew it. And as he got older, growing up, and he was not a dummy. He was not a dummy. He was a very smart man. That's how come he
Very.
rose to the levels that he did.
Yeah, he was very, very smart man.
Yes. And when he did the Off the Wall album, he had more control of his performance. That's when the Off the Wall album was the first solo album he did after the Jackson 5. That was the first solo album he did, and it blew up.
Yes, it did. Didn't it blow up? I mean, that off the wall album was off the wall. You hear me? He gave it a good name. When he named that name to that, he gave it a good name.
Yeah. I
Yes.
liked it to Jackson 5. And when he came out with that Off the Wall album, I was a Michael Jackson fan.
I think everybody was. I think everybody was Michael Jackson fan. Man. Yes, Lord. Yes. I love me some old Michael back then. He had it going on. He sure did.
He had dance songs on there. He had romantic songs, slow songs on there, what we call them. He had dance songs on there. He had everything on there, and it was that album was off the wall. Everybody jammed that. Everybody.
Legacy could nobody outdance him. He had those moves. Nobody could do those moves like him. Show could.
That's right. And it, you know, that's back in the day we were coming up, you doing dance moves. If like his moonwalk, his signature was the moonwalk. Everybody was trying to do the moonwalk, and if you could just even act like you could do the moonwalk, people thought you could dance. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
They had stuff like that. See, we are the culture. We do a lot of the stuff. Even if you take stuff back to go through dance and music. We had the dance called the George Jefferson. Okay, George Jefferson, black man on TV. We
Right.
dancing like him, and
We did.
they tried to ruin Michael Jackson. And the mess about the pedophilia came out when the white man, he was invited to a party, and they said my understanding was he really didn't want to go to the party, but they talked him into going to the party, and he really was a quiet, shy person. Because if you just look at him and his mannerism when he from young until he got older, like we watched him grow up, you can basically tell what type of person he was. He still had a childlike mind. He was a grown man, but he still had a childlike mind because he had to be a grown man before he was supposed to be a grown man.
Yeah.
He had to think and act like one before he was supposed to, when you still supposed to be a child. So of course when he got to a adult and I can do what I want to, I want to go back to my childhood, my innocence that I missed.
Right. Right.
My playtime. I had sisters and brothers.
Yeah. You know,
So
they
the
had
white them Portland people wanted us to think that he was retarded and slow in the mind and all that. When how could he be like that when he's a musical genius? We watch him. We listen
That's
to
right.
him.
That's right.
He was an activist. He was telling it all. He was telling it all. He been telling it all. He was an activist too. That they was talking to him because he was a real black man. They been telling it. When him and Janet Jackson did to Leave Me Alone, that's what they was talking about. The media said they was talking about their daddy. No, they wasn't. They was talking about the media. They was talking about the record execs. They was talking about all the tabloids and all that stuff. Everything they were putting out there. Everything. And it was a bunch of lies. That's what they was talking about.
Yeah.
The man in the mirror. He was
They
telling
did
black
that.
folks, look, take a look at yourself in the mirror. He was telling black folks, take a look at yourself in the mirror. He was telling white folks, take a look at yourself in the mirror. He was telling, he was an activist too. He was telling it through his song. He was saying it through his song. So when he, like on that video you showed, when he stopped and talked, people really listened to what he had to say. Because, you know, for a long time, he did no interviews.
They really did. Everybody did. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't do no interviews. That's right. He didn't do no interviews. Not even when he was a little boy, they didn't do no interviews like that.
And he picked and chose who he
said,
did.
and the Carters too, Mr. Sanders.
Huh? What you say?
What you say?
Yeah, and the Carlton and all that. That's where it all started from. That's where it all come from. He said, Michael Jackson said he learned his dance move from watching James Brown.
I like to see Carlton dance. You know, when he made that little funny dance, make no funny dance with no dance except, but yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
We got that talent in us. That just come natural. They're just natural for us.
That's right.
I think that entire interview with Cat, I still think that was the pow pow. That was him letting y'all know, stop playing with me. Absolutely. And I better not see nothing else that I don't like on Beyonce and Al Gore's internet for the foreseeable future. Or else. And to anybody I will come back up here and tell the truth. I have receipts, and there's nothing none of y'all can do with me. Now, I know Cat to be Cat, so while all that shit looked fly, what spoke even more in volume was none of y'all replied with smoke. None of y'all replied. First of all, y'all replied fast. All are quick. Shaking in your fucking boots somewhere, you scared pricks. Over a holiday. That's what y'all did. That let me know that something about what he's saying has some validity. And all y'all replied in a kind, loving way. All y'all niggas was polite. That nigga sat up there and called niggas' wives ugly, and y'all wrote a rhyme. Right. Rap fans online, oh, we got a verse. Nigga, why are you talking about my wife in an interview? I need to call you. Now, this goes a little past that. They always, Ricky Smiley, love to all. Nigga, what? Did you hear the interview that I heard? Ain't no damn love to all. Spank. Sorry. Too kind. That shit was too kind. You niggas with your tweets, you niggas with your Insta stories. Trick Daddy replied, we don't give a fuck. That's my man too. Sorry, Trick. But we don't care. I didn't see Trick.
He definitely was not as diplomatic as the rest.
None of the replies mattered. If they mattered, I would play some of them. None of them mattered. Y'all replied fast and kindly.
I think they didn't want to let this come out. That's why they didn't say nothing. What you think?
No, they don't want none to come out. They trying their best to tear up Cat Williams, and they can't. Because he a self-made man. They gonna keep on trying.
They just did. He doing a tour. He got Monique on the tour. They got a tour going on right now. I mean, I'm like, damn, that tour came around real quick, but they got a tour going on. Yeah.
He already be on tour. All he did was ask her to come on and get on tour with him.
Oh, okay.
He do all his stuff. He do all his stuff. If you really pay attention to what he doing, he's very smart and methodical. He knows exactly what he doing. He playing chess, not checkers, because he a self-made man. He knew not to play ball with them. That was just like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson learned at an early age, don't play ball with them. They not right.
Right. Yeah. He definitely learned that quick. Yeah. Northside Illuminati said they wanted no smoke. Now they didn't want no smoke.
No, they didn't want no smoke. And if you pay attention, if I might be mistaken, but I don't think they really started messing with Michael Jackson tough and hard until after his daddy died. Cause
I thought they were trying to scandalize him at one time.
They did. They tried to say he was messing with little boys and everything, and he was not doing it. I'm gonna tell you the story behind that. It'll come out too. Everything been slowly but surely coming out with the internet. It came out too. The dude on Gales. Watch. See if you can find the gatekeepers in this little story I'm finna tell you. Gail and Oprah spent Gail's 60th birthday on a porcelain man's yacht. He let him borrow the yacht for her 60th birthday. They put a picture on all on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere. It was Gail, her son, and Oprah on this yacht, and they named the man that let him borrow the yacht. I can't remember the man's name, but he was the same man that at this party Michael Jackson went to, that he really didn't want to be with. He tried to kiss Michael Jackson in the mouth, and Michael Jackson told him he didn't get down like that, and got mad and was ready to go. Said he tried to do it. I think he made 1 or 2 attempts, and Michael Jackson I told you I don't get down like that, and he was ready to go and left the party. And after that, I ain't through telling the story. I'm just keep listening for the gatekeepers.
I'm listening.
After that, it's when all it come out that Michael Jackson supposed to be doing this pedophilia and all this messing with these little boys and inviting them up to the house. The little boys even come back and say their mama made them say it. It wasn't true. Their mama to get a payout. That's how the porcelain people operate. That's how they operate. And all this year it come out that wasn't true. So now then all of a sudden, after all this, Michael Jackson was not found guilty. He was acquitted. He was not guilty. He was not a pedophile. After this, come around 2008. 2008, Barack Obama pops up on the scene. We had 2007, 2006 at the Democratic thing. He at the Chicago. He making a speech at the Democratic convention in Chicago, Illinois, and then 2007 and a half, he running. 2007, he a senator for the state of Illinois. In 2007, he running for president. Who the one in the same man? I don't know his name, but the same man that loaned Oprah and Gail the yacht is the same man that tried to kiss Michael Jackson. He went off on him.
I remember that part. I remember that.
See how it all stuck around? The same little 360, same little 360, same little 360.
Yeah. Black Winfrey, Black Winfrey is in everything, ain't she?
Okra, that's why
everything.
That's why they call her Okra.
Oprah needs to stop her. She in everything, ain't she?
Yeah, she in everything.
She got her hand in in all of the cribs and crabs and hoes and crows and stuff.
Of course, she a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
That's why she treat. And most of the gatekeepers, they sell out boot lists. They really don't. And I'm gonna ask most of them because they wasn't listening when Malcolm X said, "Who taught you to hate yourself?" Cause they throw a nigga under a black, excuse me, my French, us beautiful black people under the bus in a minute, and they are ours. But you gotta understand, we got them, we got good and bad. You got good and bad everywhere.
Oh yeah, good and bad everywhere.
But and I'm not condoning it, but how can you do your own people like that? How can you help another set of people do your people like that? It may be a different thing if you over here doing your people like that on your own, but you at the bidding of somebody else just so you can get your butter biscuits and your bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't give a love about us because you don't like yourself. That's why it's so easy for you to turn a blind eye when they doing that to your brother man over here. Or your sister man over here. Look at the little circle. Look at the little circle going on now.
Yeah.
Cat Williams got Monique, my girl. When she came up on the Parkers, it was just something about I fell in love with her. She was just, I don't know, it was just something about her spirit or whatever.
Yeah.
And who's she talking about?
D.L. Hughley. Everybody, all of them.
Who she come out talking about 12, 13 years ago? Who was she talking about? Who she been crying about for the longest?
That man.
What man?
She been not Clyde, is it?
No, I'm talking about Monique.
I don't know.
Monique been whining about Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey. Ever since after the movie Precious, wasn't nobody listening to her, and wasn't nobody trying to believe her. And she was cause she just like she said, she was actually calling them by name. Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey.
Well,
and Lee Daniels. And Lee Daniels was the only one who apologized to her.
Yeah, she said she got mistreated real shitty, boy. I'm telling you, she said she got treated like. That's when they started blackballing her. But I can but they said she wanted to say it said she was asking for so much.
No, that ain't what it was. You ain't watched the Shay Shay thing. I've been listening to her like when I saw Monique on the Parker, it was just something about her. You ain't listen, you ain't see the Shay Shay show. That ain't what it was. They wasn't right. What they did is just
I watched it.
She told what they did. Tyler Perry lied on her. Oprah Winfrey talked about they wanted her to work for free. She was not contracted to work for free. She had signed everything in her contract. She did everything that was in the contract. She even admitted at the time when she did the movie Precious, probably the reason why she took such low play, because she said her husband had to talk her into. He said, when you do this role, you just acting. That's not who you are. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why she took such low pay for what she did at the time when she did Precious. Because that was way after the Parkers. And all the other movies she done been in making her money. She been in lots of movies, so playing a lot of little stuff.
Yeah.
And doing the stand-up. So the amount of money she said she took, that's probably the reason why I feel like she took such a low amount. She had a contract for $50,000. Everything that she was receiving, the $50,000 was in the contract. She did it all. When the movie blew up so much and they wanted to take it to Canada, they wanted her to go to Canada to promote it for free, and she told them no.
Welcome, Ms.
She said when she had the conversation with Tyler Perry, because him and Oprah Winfrey was the executive producers, Lee Daniels wrote the movie and directed it. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey put the money behind it. The executive producers, they produced it. They put the money behind it. And they wanted her to go to Canada for free. They weren't going to pay her to go to Canada. For her time. And she said when she went and talked to Tyler Perry about it, he said, I'm not in the habit of giving away free money. She said, I'm not in the habit of working for free. So therefore he agreed to the fact that she had fulfilled her contract.
Ain't that
And
something?
when he said, I'm not in the habit of giving money away for free. So he was telling her, like, well, I'm not finna pay for you to go over there. You need to go over there, but I'm not finna pay for you. He felt like that was free. Well, if you want me to go over there, you feel like I need to go over there, you need to pay for me to go over there if I'm under contract with you.
Yeah, and then I didn't like
I'm
how
not going on my dime.
I didn't like how she had an interview with Steve Harvey, and how he was just trying to make her like she was such a liar on their couch. I didn't like that at all. That pissed me off. I didn't like that.
But I didn't like the way he talked to her, number one. And Steve Harvey, he showed me his true colors by listening to him on the radio. The advice he was giving on the Strawberry
Thank you,
Letters.
Miss Parker. Mm-hmm.
When I was listening to the advice he was giving on the Strawberry Letters, and you talk about
Yeah,
being holy
I
as
didn't
hell,
like that.
and
I'm like, they just trying to put her in
cause he a butter biscuit, and he running up on them, he in them white folks' ass getting that money, cause he thought he was a shit, cause he was getting the money, cause he was a nothing. And Cat Williams had called him out a long time ago, before he got all up in them white folks' face, getting the family food on the syndicate shows and the little sitcom he had flopped and everything. And Cat Williams called him out a long time ago. You ain't funny. So you get on the radio, you think you is, and give you out your little fuck ass advice that you don't know what you talking about. Cause my thing was, how in the hell any woman gonna listen to him and he been married 3 times?
and they all been failures. They all been failures, each and every last one. And you're right. How you gonna give some advice? He been married 3 times.
My thing is, your second marriage, basically, your second marriage basically played out in the public with your son.
Yeah.
And your ex-wife and your business, your child support, it played out in the motherfucking public. You forgot when you got up there. That's how it is. You forgot when you got up there, you had skeletons in your closet. And when the white folks want you to do what they want you to do, they either pull them skeletons out or they pull them out or they threaten you with them.
That's right. That's right. Okay, now I want your opinion on this. I want to have everybody who's in the chat. I want to get your opinion on this and play it.
For a moment. However, we have legal paperwork to pick up the child tonight.
For what? No, give me a reason.
Because, Ms. Coleman, we have been speaking with you for the last 2 weeks concerning keeping someone in the house to help you. You have fired. Ms. Coleman asked me to give. Ms. Coleman, you have asked me to give you a reason, and if you don't listen. Ms. Coleman. Ms. Coleman. At this moment in time, we have legal rights, and when you say your child, this child no longer belongs to you. She is a ward of the state. Ms. Coleman, she is a ward of the state, and so she belongs to me. Ms. Coleman, can you please open the door so we can get Destiny?
So she can't have no company?
She
can't have a her house?
See, that's how they do. That's how they do when it comes to us. They try to use all their little legal this, and that, because they know that when you sign that birth certificate, you really signing your baby over to them. And they know we don't know that. And then you take my child away from me. The woman just sit there and said she was abused in y'all system. So it's obviously the girl ain't in there if she was in their system. They should have figured that out. She ain't crying out about leaving her mama's house if she was abused in that house. Because if she was really abused in that house, I don't feel like mama could scare me enough not for me to cry out if the people there for help. And the mama said she was abusing y'all system. This is my child. How y'all gonna? And that's how they do. Especially when it comes to us. And the sad thing about that whole situation, you had a black woman out there doing it.
Yeah, and they kind of remind you of that movie Claudine. They could have no when I seen them, like, that took me back way back to the movie called Claudine movie, and how that woman came in there and inspected shit. She couldn't have no company and stuff like that. That was a good movie to watch. But I found out then that's how they were treated back then. And when I seen this right, I'm like, I can't believe she treating her like that.
Yeah.
Movie Claudine movie.
And then on top of that, okay, we're not gonna say that it's not a possibility and things like the man in there. You do have some sick people out there that's messing with the woman, daughter, and all that kind of stuff. But you don't hear no outcry from the child that she don't want to be there. It's them trying to make her open the door to get the baby, get the daughter.
You hear her saying no help, no help.
Mama, I want to go or nothing.
Yeah, she won't let me out. Yeah, nothing.
I'm assuming the child is old enough to go out a back door.
Yeah.
A window, something.
Mm-hmm.
If it was an outcry from within the home, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Let's go to the next one.
Something is happening in Alabama. Obviously, we've been covering Alabama since it was brought to my attention. An inmate, someone incarcerated inside of one of their correctional facilities, was about to die. Now we have allegations that bodies are being returned to family members without their organs, without their heart or their brain. The university, who does the autopsies per way of contract from the Department of Corrections, they basically admit to it, double down on it, and explain why they're able to do this. And you will not believe the explanation. This is a pattern that I'm going to expose here. I want to remind you of reporting we have already done out of Alabama right here at Indisputable. Here it is. An indisputable exclusive. No other news agency has this. Medical abuse, neglect, Alabama prisons. Here's the video.
Oh no, I woke up like this. My lip said, my lip no swole, man. I can't get nobody to check up on it. And it hurt. It hurt. Yeah.
Dang, what's going on with that?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I've been hearing a lot of people's bodies being messed with when they get them when people get them back. When the little ones get them back, their organs and some of the organs is missing.
You showed the short. I watched the whole video. I had to click and catch it live when he showed the whole story. It ain't only then they're harvesting body organs and stuff. It ain't only black people they doing it to. One of the people that came back with no brain after they died in the prison, they died in the prison when their family get them, they ain't got body parts and stuff. And one of the people that didn't have no brain was a white man. He didn't have no body part, plus they took his brain.
Doing the white people like that too. Like that sometimes they ain't just no middle. It's all what part they need. Basically, what they need, basically, who they need it for, who done paid for a piece of a organ or something like that, and what the color of the skin, the gender, and all that, ain't that some crap? That trim me out, but I ain't heard all the rest of that part. But whoa, look at her. But I've been hearing a lot about that. I've been hearing about a lot of people organs come up missing from my time. And I'm like, what? They organs come up missing? What the hell's going on with their organs coming up missing? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I saw it today. My TV is YouTube, and it came down to I'll be watching it on my big TV, and it came down my timeline the whole video when he was live talking about the whole thing.
So he said his neck. So did they do something to his neck or something like that?
Yeah. So he went to sleep and woke up, and he woke up with his neck swole, and he can't hear out his ear and stuff. Ain't no telling what they done did to him. Could be a spider done bit him. A brown recluser mess you up. I know. I got bit by one on the finger.
Golly. Oh my God.
And you get by a brown recluse, a little piece of your meat. They eat your meat and rot.
Oh my goodness. Now good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Hip hop has been around for 50 years. Not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank, not a single supermarket, not a single distribution company. How can we call hip hop a blessing to the black community when that type of money being made off of our culture in the community doesn't benefit from it at all? So you come to the community and give out a few turkeys. You come to the community and give out a few pair of sneakers. You come to the community and you throw a couple parties. And in exchange for some damn turkeys and chickens and some sneakers, you push death and destruction on our children for a living. And we're supposed to be okay with that because you dropped off some clothes and some turkeys. It's not acceptable. Until hip hop begins to be a blessing for the black community, hip hop is an agent of white supremacy. And then the rapper will say, well, we didn't invent violence. You're right. You didn't invent violence. There was gang banging before hip hop. Okay. There was drug dealing before hip hop. There was black on black crime before hip hop. But let me tell you where hip hop is guilty. Hip hop glamorized it. Hip hop glorified it. Hip hop put a spotlight on negative aspects of black culture.
Hip hop didn't do it.
I don't think hip hop did it, but everything. I don't think hip hop did it, but I do agree when he said they have not put nothing in the black community, in the communities. I can agree with that.
I agree with that too, but I agree with that too. I agree, but I'm beginning to think Umar Asian. Cause he talking just like them white folk.
Yeah.
He say just enough to grab your attention and listen to what he say. But if you really listen to what he say, and if you there and tell them, you should see the big picture. Nah, they ain't built no hospitals, no schools. They ain't did none of that. No, they sure ain't. They ain't did none of that, and they could have done that. And then you got a lot of aspects to that too. They got us so divided to it's right now. Black people talk noise about spending their money with other black folks. So if they had destroyed us and divided us so much to it's a black doctor over there, I'm gonna have to go over here to the white man for him to kill me before I decide to go over here to the black doctor. You got that today. So some people might look at it like, okay, so if I put all this in, will they use it? And they got us so messed up in the head. No, because we don't use what we got now.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. We don't. We really don't. If we did, we would be a far ahead than what we are right now.
And that was our part of they plan because we had that once. Black Wall Street. They had libraries, doctor's offices, anything the black people needed, they had right there in their own community.
Yeah, we did. They did.
All the Black Wall Streets we had, all the little maroon towns to be exact. If you look up what a maroon town is, it's black people, the sellers, they got together in their own little town, had it. Okay, I got the hay over here, you got the horses. Okay, I can sew over here, I can make a dress. I got the peas over here, you can have the corn.
Yeah, they put some with
stuff. And they destroyed it. They come through and destroy everything we have and divide us. So that's how they've been conquering us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everybody say we need to come together. We need to come together. We need to come together. They got us. They got our heads so messed up. To a lot of us can't see the importance of us coming together. We would be one Lord. Look at our spending power. We got the largest spending power. So just imagine if we came together as a people. We have a hell of an army, wouldn't we?
We sure would if we came together. But you got those that you can't. You just ain't gonna be able to convince. Or you got those who ain't gonna act right. You definitely got those who ain't gonna act right. Them the ones you have to leave behind.
Yep. The ones that ain't gonna act right, leave behind. And that's the reason why we come together in clumps. We come together in clumps here and there, here and there. You got this group over here, you got this group over here, and a lot of them is basically on code, black first. We doing for the black people first. We talking for the black people first. We standing up for the black people first. We love everybody. We got sympathy and empathy for everybody, but we looking out for us first. It's all about us first.
Yeah, and that's what people don't start to notice now. Let's check this out.
1933 is when they started monetizing us and pledging us as collateral for the debt. Now, to register, the word register means to abandon. And when you register a car or a birth or a house, you're giving it to the government. You're giving your legal title to the government, and you only retain equitable title, which means that you have the use of that property. The government allows you to use it, thinking that you own it. Clear evidence of this is anyone who owns a house, look at their mortgage, and you're referred to as the tenant. Not the owner, the tenant. So if you think you own your house, you're mistaken. Same with your car. The reason why they can impound your car is because you registered it, and under maritime admiralty salvage laws, they come along and they adopt it. In the case of the birth registry, they adopt the abandoned child.
You just said that about the birth certificate. You just said that.
Mm-hmm.
You just said that. Look at that. You said it. Yeah, you registered. You registered everything. Ain't that something? I ain't gonna be doing nothing. Look here. And they always said our Social Security number is our bank account. We got the account. But I want my money. How can I get my money?
Friend, I'm working on.
So if we got money like that, how can we get that money from the people like that? That's a lot of damn money to give us.
Friend, I'm promising you, I'm working on trying to learn how to do that right now. I ain't gonna say figure out, I'm gonna say learn. I'm working on trying to learn how to do that now. I promise you I am.
Yeah.
Too many people tell me for it not to be true. I'm saying it just run down my timeline. Too many people saying it on TikTok. I ain't on nothing but TikTok and Twitter. And what little bit they let through on Twitter, it just run down my timeline. So it's bound for me to learn how to do it.
So I want you to look at this and everybody in the chat and just let me know what you think about this and how you feel.
What do you guys think about this?
You need to go over there to the men.
Only here in Chicago.
You is a man. A whole grown man.
Wow. Over here at the park.
For the last time, I'm not a man.
I'm sorry. I don't know what. No.
I look more shiny than you.
You wish. You wish. On my worst days, baby. On my worst days.
Okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
If y'all have a problem with me
Good
using this bathroom, y'all can
Good
go
luck.
Hey man, use another bathroom.
Excuse me?
Just use another bathroom. There's a child in there.
What?
Men.
That's a child.
Did you just say what you, huh?
That's a child in there. A little girl. Like, use the men's bathroom.
Okay. I'm a woman. What does it matter? What does it matter? Y'all need to mind your business. I need to mind your business.
This is where world is coming to us. I don't know what you
better learn a lesson.
Man, you at a children's park, man. Chill.
What are you saying?
It's a kid park, man.
Yeah, do you even have any kids?
Yo, just use the bathroom, man.
Y'all need to mind your business, first of all. Mind your business before y'all get included in some stuff you don't want to be included in.
No, you need to go. You need to go. Seriously.
No,
My mother has to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to allow you to come in the bathroom while she's going to use the bathroom. That is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I don't care what you're talking about.
Please watch your kids at the park. Please pay attention to where they're going.
You can either leave or you can deal with it.
You're going to have to move. You're going to have to move.
Easy.
Now, how about that? Now, he had his nerve. He could went to the men's bathroom. Just go ahead. There wasn't nobody out there. He could went on to the men's restroom and just use that and just left it like that. Let that young queen go in there and use the restroom with no problem.
He had no business even there. That would have been me that day. I would have been that mama that day. I would have been ready to fight. No.
We know what he is, and we have no problem about what he is. He is what he is. Cool, but you can't even try and go to no restroom when that young lady try and go to the restroom. You can at least wait till she go in there and finish do what she need to do, and then come out. You see what I'm saying? But you try and go in there while she going in there. Well,
yeah,
you can't go in there while she going in there.
No, you should.
I don't care what you do after she do what she do.
And you should have more respect.
You gonna go in there? Oh no, hell no.
She should have had more respect anyway. That's a little girl. Okay, no matter how I feel, That's a little girl. I'm gonna give her a little respect. A grown man, a grown woman would have did that sometime. Cause a lot of grown women they'll wait, let the little girl go in the bathroom and stand and wait.
That's right. We'll sit there and then I take care of her business, and then that's how a grown supposed to do. That's right. That's right. That's so right. Hold on.
Any woman who becomes pregnant.
Do you believe any of that? I don't know. Some other kind of like, nah, but I don't know about the rest of it. I don't know. What you think? I ain't never heard that before.
That sounds right to me. I don't know. I think they always trying to mess with science and don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know. But you got an echo.
Wait a minute, this thing. What is it? StreamYard over here playing. Okay, wait a minute.
Go out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
But I ain't never heard that, but I didn't know that that's what fight some of the diseases off your body from what you've been having the other birds or the other kids. I never heard that before.
I never heard that either. Why do they have what they call a DNC when you get cleaned out after you have a miscarriage?
I want to just say that when I had a miscarriage, I'm still running around with my baby up in me, still fighting out diseases out of my body. And my what the hell?
He lying anyway. I mean that's why I'm saying that it's set to right with me because your body try to get rid of waste one way or the other. If something wrong on the inside, you're gonna get sick, something else gonna shut down. So that don't make no sense.
That's right. I thought that's what your immune system do is fight diseases off your body.
I did too. That's him lying. That's him don't know what he's talking about. Trying to convince somebody of something. That's what it sounds like to me.
Right. Let's check this video out.
This is the problem that I have with some of y'all sisters. Y'all don't want to take heed to the message. When our brothers sit up here and tell y'all they want y'all to stop wearing these lace fronts, these hair weaves, y'all get upset with them. But let me share with y'all the nitty gritty of this whole thing. Did y'all know 80% of human hair comes from India? Did you also know that they sacrifice this said hair to their deity for blessings? Okay, but I know some of y'all gonna say, but they wash the hair. Let me share something with you. They sacrifice this hair to a pagan god. Yeah, and then y'all turn around and throw it upon y'all head. Spiritual chains are real, my dear. The spiritual realm is real. Take heed to the message.
I believe some of that. I sure do. I believe some of that.
I believe that too, because if you pay attention, our hair stand up. That's our antennas.
Yeah.
Our hair grow up and out and down. That's our antennas. When we get in the sun, it'll stand up. It ain't be one or two pieces of stand up.
Yeah. Man, ain't that something? Say. That's a lie right there, boy. Look at here, boy. Say, Pepper, I don't know, but hold on.
When the next crisis hits, the elites are planning to freeze the financial system, and they'll replace it with a new system, one not based on the U.S. dollar, When that happens, we'll wake up to a very strange and disturbing new reality.
And for our viewers that are watching today, what might their reality look like that morning? How does this manifest?
First, they'll have gone to bed knowing that a massive financial crisis was underway. But when they wake up, they'll find it has worsened and the contagion has spread worldwide. When they go to withdraw money, their ATM will say, closed temporarily. When they go to sell stocks, their account will say, transaction not available. When they go to their local business, that business will only accept cash if it's open. As citizens realize they're being barred from their money, riots will erupt. It's going to get really bad really quickly.
How would such a freeze actually work? And wouldn't that be highly illegal?
Well, it wouldn't be illegal technically because they've been quietly laying the groundwork for years. They've rigged the financial laws, changed the rules of the game to allow this to happen. The stage is set. They have the levers in place. The lights are positioned. Now someone just needs to flick a switch and they'll impose ICE 9 rapidly.
So is that what happened at one time where they was only taking cash only? They could take no credit cards. They could take nothing but cash only and get the correct change. Is that what happened back then?
And they were doing a trial run. They've been putting it in effect. I told you in January 1st, 2021, they started basically everything had to be digital. So when they used the pandemic as a trial run, talking about they didn't have no change and all this kind of stuff, and you couldn't use your cards and stuff, and the other half of their piece, they little trial run when people want to know where their money at. They can't. They go into the bank and they don't know where their money at. They doing their trial run. But I just watched a video of Donald J. Trump and he said the first day he get in office he gonna stop it because he said they try to take your money and he said he gonna stop it. I'm gonna see if they gonna let him.
Check this out. You know, I didn't think about this one brother that did something, you know, to this. It tripped me out when I seen his face. And I couldn't believe I saw what I saw. I'm like, you have a young son, and you gonna think that what he got to say would be okay when he get older, when he see what you did and what you had on. Check it out.
Honestly, how you feel about this?
I'm doing fine. You're getting better now. You're here. All right, give me a look over here, Usher. Give me that great smile over here. Give me that Super Bowl. Give me that Super Bowl smile, Usher. Give me that Super Bowl smile. You got more money on that necklace than I got in my house right here. Let me see, Usher. Give me a look right here.
You know what they said about Usher too when he was young.
Now how much do we talk about this? How much do we talk about this girl? All the time, don't we?
Yep, but they said that they got Usher when he was a young boy. He came out when he was young. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know. I know he came out when he was a young boy, a youngster. I remember that.
They said they were groomed.
I think he opened up too.
I don't think he fell. I don't know, because he made some kids in there somewhere. He got 4, 5 of them, don't
he? Yeah, he got some children.
But they all. Cat Williams said they play with them all. They try them all. That's why they can't. He sit right there in on that couch. This is what a lot of people missing, and they keep on talking about how they coming for him. They ain't coming for him because he sit right there on that couch and said what he refused to do. He just didn't call no names. So he sit right there and said the amount of money they offered him, everything. He told them no. He don't get out like that.
Yeah.
He said right there and said, I ain't calling no names, but he said exactly what happened, what took place, the conversation.
What made him do that? I mean, he got boys. I mean, he got young boys. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, what made him go and put, and he said your chain weight is worth more than his house or something. He said something like that. Some smart remark he said in the background. I make him smile and stuff.
Who running all that now? And Jay-Z got something to do with the halftime show that the Super Bowl?
I don't know, do he?
Yeah. He signed that deal with the NFL?
Do you know that when you go to Super Bowl and you perform, that you get all that extra stuff you have to pay for your out of your own pocket? They don't pay for that for you. You on your own to pay for all that band and all that extra stuff. They don't pay for none of that. Did you know that?
Yeah, I kind of figured that. They just paying you to come to perform. Especially, Jay-Z signed a deal with the NFL to get in order because people was complaining about the halftime shows. There wasn't enough black people. So, Jay-Z, with his gatekeeping ass, he signed a deal talking about it was good for black people. Well, you pulling all them cards now. All them black people up there, you already know. Everybody like Usher. And everybody like Usher because he can sing and dance. And he a cute little black man. He cute. He cute. He always have been. He aging well. He aging very well. And
you don't hear nothing bad about him in the back. You don't hear nothing bad about him in the tabloids. He ain't robbing, smoking, hanging out. You don't hear nothing about him like that at all.
Oh, they tried to get him too, put him all on blast. I mean, how he had herpes and everything, and how he cheated with Chile and all this kind of good. They tried to do the whole thing, but he just another one of them that's talented, and you're gonna have to find something a little bit rougher to break him down. And he ain't always, his life ain't so public.
Right, it's not.
He's been in the background. He been in the background, and Jay-Z probably got a whole card on him, and he already performing. I think he got a residency in Las Vegas. I think I might be wrong, but I think he already got a residency in Las Vegas. So it was cheap for him to get him to do it.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him with that doggone dress on his behind, with that skirt on. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm seeing him. I'm like, He got a skirt on? What the hell?
Yeah, I might think I'm crazy, but I'm finna tell y'all the real reason why they did it. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I'm tell you. The Super Bowl was a ritual, and the halftime show, damn show, was a ritual, and he fucked them up because they want to grab everybody's attention, get everybody's energy, lower people's vibration, the whole 9 yards. And Usher fucked them up. Usher fucked them up when he pulled that white shirt off and let his bare chest show, and he got all that melanin in it.
He did that, didn't he? How about?
I'm the most feared man in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. They had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gunning. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy that wear a dress. You know what I'm talking about.
He said he won't put no dress on.
He never said he didn't put on there, neither did he.
I never see not one movie with him with a dress on. I sure did.
Devo.
Not one movie. Not one movie. He won't trick him like that, baby. Devo.
I think Devo was his alter ego.
You think so?
He played him too good.
I met him one time at the car show. I got a picture with him. I met him one time at the car show. I took a picture with him with Devo. I seen him at the show. He was real friendly.
He was in Texarkana in 95, 96. One of them 96, I think.
Oh yeah. They say he real friendly, but he was friendly though. He was real cool though. He's definitely real nice.
Yeah, they said it was. I told you I think Devo was his alter ego because he was so big, you know.
Yeah,
he played that role too good. He played that role too good.
And he would have named well too. You right. He played the role too good, and he could make any movie. I mean, any movie he was in, he could make good money. But
yeah, he was in another low budget movie. A lot of black people might have seen and might not have seen. It was a lot of comedians that was talking dirty after dark. He was in there, and Martin Lawrence was in there. A lot of the black comedians, because it was a black movie. Miss Dupree, off of Tom Joyner, the daddy Al Friday, he was in there. He was Dookie. Yeah. And it was his nightclub, and they did comedian. You know, it was a lot. Ronaldo Ray. It was a bunch of Philip Javon Stuck. It was a bunch of comedians in there, and Tiny Lister was in there too. He played Philip Javon Stuck's boyfriend.
Okay.
And he was jealous. He was real jealous. And then he would cry like a baby when she tell him she gonna give him some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies. So he played that role too. That's the way she was making from being mad. I'm gonna get you some chocolate chip cookies and some ice cream. And he just cried like he looked like a little old boy, just in love with her. And he played that movie good too.
Rest in peace, Devo. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, he was good. He was definitely a good actor. He was a good actor.
Yeah, that movie I was talking about, the name of it is Talking Dirty After Dark. And it's a good movie, and the dude that played Pootie Tang, he was in there. It was a bunch of black comedians because the show was kind of based around a black nightclub that did, you know, gave them a chance to be comedians.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say.
It was another one in there. What's the other lady that was on there? The lady that was on the show, not Sybil, the comedian lady that was on Tom Joyner. I can't think of her name, but she was in the movie too. It was a funny movie. It's worth watching, but a lot of people didn't know about it. It was because first time I saw it was on a VCR.
Oh Lord have mercy. Yes, that's a long time ago. That's old.
But it was like when they first started, cause Martin was on there. It was like when they were first starting out. Mark Carey was on there. It was a bunch of them on there.
No, I didn't know that. I know, but I did. But one thing they had on Tom Jones show was the Strawberry Letter. I liked that, but then I like when they had that show where they had a little show where they had little actors and stuff, like a little episode.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They had their little soap opera on there.
Yeah, girl, I was so in tune with that girl. I get mad. Girl, I love that. Do you hear me? I love that girl, and I hate they stopped there. I'm like, damn, they stopped there.
And you know the one of the main characters was, you know, the drunk lady that used to be on Martin. Not the light skinned lady. She was always drunk. She was on Martin every now and then. She come on Martin, she be drunk. She what else she played on? On Big Mama's House. Remember Big Mama's House. Remember the drunk lady Big Mama got into it in the bingo hall by her boyfriend?
Yeah.
She was one of the main actors on that little show you talk about. One of the main characters.
Oh, she was.
Mm-hmm.
I like that little episode they had going. They had something going. They had some good going right there, baby. If they just could went on and just made it to TV. You know what I'm talking about? On TV.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have a lot of people watching that show. I believe I loved it. And I got mad when they stopped. Like, why they stop? They had a good thing going right there.
I liked that too. It was like a soap opera on the radio. And it was better to listen to it than to actually see it.
Yep, so was. You hear them fighting and carrying on, talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good. I mean, I liked it. I mean, there was something really interesting they had on in the morning time. You can sit back and just listen to, as you ride to work and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I used to work, baby. I was like, yes. Mm-hmm. I be eating my chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A and drinking my lemonade. And I'll be listening to that at work. Hold on.
In Atlanta right now, you have something called Spelman College. That's John D. Rockefeller's wife. Her last name is Spelman. Her last name is Spelman.
That's the man's wife?
That's his wife.
Look at Spelman down south.
Man, Google it right now. Google who spelled.
Go look this up real quick.
Mrs. Laura Spelman Rockefeller.
Ooh, let's not talk about Morehouse. Look, you think it goes back to somebody that's black? They don't.
What?
Just like you can trace back all the presidents to come from one entity, come from one bloodline, you can do the same thing with every medical college. Now, within the last 20 years, there's a bunch of new medical colleges that came up outside of that, which still follow the curriculum, but don't have their name. But when you start studying these names, man, they go back to John D. Rockefeller family, man. That's why if you go and you teach against them, you can get locked up and persecuted because he sits at the head of the federal directors in the federal Supreme Court. John D. Rockefeller, man, he controlled the damn world, man. Him and the Carnegies.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Spelman is not by nobody black. We'll say what?
But let me tell you another one that ain't that was not founded by a black person. What's the prestigious college that Kamala Harris went to? Howard University.
Yeah.
That was started by it was a person that one of the high up white men, whoever it was, they worked for Congress or something, and they had an illegitimate black son, but he looked at white, and he wanted him to be in school. He wanted to up there close to him, but he couldn't have it. He was considered a slave, so he started Howard University so his son could go to school, and that's where it went for the black folks.
What? Isn't that something? I didn't know that, and it go all the way down to the granddaddy. It go deep.
I know. I was not surprised because those two, for them to be, I always wonder how was those black colleges because the names don't really sound black. Think about it.
Spellman. Yeah, well, it could be either or, you know.
Most of them, if they black, if they you trace it back, they took Master's last name. Morehouse ain't too many black Morehouses. Not even today. We have lots of kids. The name would have went on
Maybe
down.
what do you say? The porcelain people, yeah.
Yep. You just listen to the names, really. If you just listen to the names, I always did kind of question
I
that.
bet you a lot of people don't know that.
I wasn't surprised because when he said it, and I said the names didn't sound. I always did wonder where they got them names from. They supposed to be black colleges.
See, that's when you do a lot of digging, and they dug for that. I guess they was
and
curious too. They was curious. They want to know as well. You know, they just, dang.
Yeah, and if you look at the other names of the colleges, they kind of correlate with black people. You got Bethune Cookman, that was Mary McLeod Bethune. You got Jackson AME, African Methodist Episcopal. That's where they came from, African AME. And all the rest of them are like they HBCUs, but they state, and most of them is like Jackson State, Texas College. That's a HBCU right there. What's the black college right there? Bishop College. That's a HBCU. Those are basically kind of black names.
Yeah, yeah. And you said Harvard. You said Harvard is a
Howard.
Howard. Okay, Howard. Okay. Right.
That one kind of throw you out because a lot of black people name first or last name may be Howard, so that one will throw you out.
Yeah.
But Morehouse and Spelman, that them I always did them. I'm like, huh? And they in Georgia?
Yeah. I ain't never just paid the names too much attention, but now that I caught that, it caught my eye. You know what I'm talking about?
Make you say,
what? You know, I want to like say what say what, you know what I'm saying? Just, man.
Yeah. Happy birthday or senior hall and make you say,
What you say, a senior hall, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was, you know what, when he was going on his little show, some of his stuff was funny sometimes. I had to give it to him.
I think he kind of like, he was funny, but I think when him and Eddie Murphy, when he played off Eddie Murphy, he was good, like a co-actor. Because he was funny, but when he played with Eddie Murphy, he was funnier.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy probably some of his motivation, to do a little bit, more of a, come bring it out of him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm telling. Okay, hold on. Check this out.
Black stories we should all know. A black woman's signature was printed on all the money for about 3 years. Let's talk about it. A.Z. Taylor Morton became the first black treasurer in the United States. She was appointed by President Jimmy Carter, and she served from 1977 to 1981. Any money that's printed, the treasurer has to sign it in order for it to be legal, so A.Z. Taylor Morton's signature was on all the money for about 3 years. Now, since 1949, all of the treasurers have been women, but A.Z. Taylor Morton has been the only black treasurer ever. She was Texas born and raised and always a champion for young people and for the community. Y'all know I love that. A.Z. Taylor Morton, we honor your legacy and we celebrate the history you made. Please remember to share and move these stories forward. Peace.
I didn't know that. Now I was good. Now I had an A in Black History. Hold the hell up. I had an A in Black History. And her name never came across my Black History book. Not one time, or I just don't remember. Now.
Of course not.
Now, wait one doggone minute. Now, hold up.
Of course not. Who's the first black woman run for president?
I don't know.
Shirley Chisholm, 1968.
Oh, I forgot about her. And she didn't do. They made sure she didn't do nothing with that. They made sure she couldn't get that.
Who was one of the first black congresswoman women to go to Congress? A congresswoman from Texas.
From Texas.
She was actually the first black woman from Texas to go to Congress.
It wasn't Bernice, was it? Not with her.
Barbara Jordan.
Barbara Jordan.
And she was from Houston. I knew about that because that's all my auntie was talking about when I was a little girl. That's all she was talking about. That's all she was talking about. Because we ran about that
I ain't never heard of her. I ain't never heard of her. I had an A in Black History. Then why the hell this was in my Black History book?
They ain't gonna teach you all the real stuff, all the real history, our history. I know Barbara Jordan. She was from Houston. I know. Because that's all my auntie was talking about. She was living down there, and they was all into the little politics because they had a little money and stuff, and they know how to play the game. And Barbara Jordan.
Ain't that something? I definitely did not know it. Like I said, I didn't hear about nothing her in my school doggone years. So did.
And I want to say it was it was either 72 or 74, somewhere along in there. I know she was the first black congresswoman from Texas. I know that.
I sure did not know that. And so your aunties talk about it all the time.
Cause she was it was my grandma's sister, and we used to go down there every summer. Me and Pope used to go down there every summer, and Clara and them was all into that stuff. Cause she was a part of the high society she wanted to be, cause they had a little money and stuff. And she was like that. He took my grandma to talk about it, and it was her sister. And she was like that. She was all into that. You know, they go to the little rallies and drag us along and all that. That's how I know.
Yeah. Let me play little Elmo, little music.
I hope his mama recognizing this ain't this song, but this shit is giving knowledge. I'm the smartest and the hottest. You can never do without it. You niggas talking like you really about it. And mama, I'm sorry if my pain is hurting, but I can't change who I am. I cannot change who I am. Running struggles hotter than Vagos. I'm trying to get away. These people chasing me every single day. I'm trying to stack this paper right, and I get jammed up every night. And now I'm back up on the blizzard. Now these niggas wanna catch me, kidnap my soul. That's what the devil really trying to do to me. He crazy if he think that I'ma let him step up over me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm moving wiser. Have you ever looked up in my face and lied to me? I gave them chance after chance, and they just changed on me. Remember when my mama said she was gonna pray for me? Long nights in that cell, I couldn't get no sleep. Closed doors. Silent tears. The pain I feel is unreal. If things don't change, then I will.
That young lady right there is jamming. Do you hear me? She got that down pat. That young girl is jamming. You hear me? She going somewhere, pal. She gonna go somewhere, pal.
Let's go, Elmo.
That young girl going somewhere. What you think? Think she can make it somewhere? You can see her.
Yeah,
I think I can see her on TV.
We're gonna do whatever we can to help her too. We're gonna play and shout out all the time.
I think that she can be on TV. I think she got it. I think that young woman, I think she like 20, 26, I think she is, something like that, 27. She a young
Yeah.
woman. She got time to make some sense out there, baby. She already got it down pay. I like that song there. She got that down just right. Yeah, oh, definitely. Let's move on.
Now, Sherrod was a bad motherfucker. You talking about a Negro that sold himself into slavery, got the slave master's daughter pregnant, and then turned around and bought half of Tennessee? Well, maybe not half, but the bitch had 700 acres, not to mention 20-something slaves. Now, Sherrod Bryant was born in 1781, 15 years before Tennessee even existed. Before Sherrod left his daddy's house, Davidson County gave him some letters that said he had to be treated like a white man. Now, when they say white man, they don't mean white as in the Caucasians of the mountains of Caucasus. See, the term white and black in those days tend to do with more class than it did skin color. But that's a whole nother story. When it came to Sherrod, they just wanted people to know that
you can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
he meant that shit. See, Sherrod went on to become an indentured servant at Coal Manor. He turned that hoe into one of the most successful cotton plantations in the South. The plantation owner's daughter was looking at him like, Not too long after that turned into And then the baby fell out. Baby or no baby, her daddy wasn't going for that shit. He yanked her ass back to the house and made Sherrod raise that baby by himself. Needless to say, Sherrod did what he was supposed to do and became one of the biggest names in Tennessee. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all ever heard about Sherrod? What y'all know about these?
Now I'm kind of mad again now. Now, God talking my history book, my Black History book. Now, wait a minute. But I remember seeing something like that on TV. In movies and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of knew about that when if the black people had like a little land and money and stuff, and it depends on they status. Like he said, it was the status and they skin tone sometimes that they was considered white and they wasn't.
Yeah. And he owned a whole bunch of slaves. My goodness.
And well, it might have been his family. See, that's what I said. They try to make it look like that. It might have been just his family, and he had to say they was because he bought them or whatever, and he had to say that they were slaves on paper. Because if you do that, that's why they say paper trail. You follow the money and a paper trail. And if people do a lot of that, a lot of the research, going back and get access to the records and stuff that we ain't had access to, that we can't, that they will, what few, you be surprised what's on that paper.
I may not be surprised. Lord have mercy.
You would be. I promise you would be surprised. Cause I'm telling you, I look on what little bit how far I done went on Ancestry. They had my great grandma daddy listed as mulatto on the 18 some census. I can't remember what year it was, but it showed her daddy, and I knew her brother name was Johnny Bland and the daddy name was Johnny Bland, and they had him listed as a mulatto. And I'm trying to understand, how was he mulatto? He must have dug deep because grandma had some dark-skinned sisters and brothers. She had some light-skinned. She was light-skinned. Uncle Johnny was light-skinned. But two of her sisters was dark-skinned. And they all look alike. The girls were tall and the boys were short.
Oh, wow. I wonder why was it like that? How it ended like that? I wonder.
I don't know, because I remember that was my great grandma, but I was like 12, 13 when she died. That's how come I knew a lot of her sisters and stuff. And they said their daddy was tall, but the girls were tall. Uncle Johnny wasn't no little, just short man, but the girls was tall and slender.
You broke up. What you say?
I said Uncle Johnny wasn't no just little bitty man. He was, average height, maybe 6 foot. But the girls was tall for women. Grandma and her sisters, they was kind of tall for women.
Let's check this out.
God does not give a fuck about you getting a man. You will die with that cat or that dog or that goldfish. Women have to get out of that mindset. God's not delivering you a man. There's wars going on. There's starvations. You think God?
He's not too busy for small things. There's no prayer that's too small. That's bullshit.
This is what God is saying. Lady, I gave you all the tools to already go get what you want. Not only that, you need a man. As a woman, you need a man. You were put here for a man. So you're not doing anything to actively go seek out to be chosen. You like, oh, God gonna deliver it. How many fucking women you gotta see die alone that was saying that same song? God is not delivering you a goddamn thing that you don't go out and get. Faith without work is dead. Now, listen, I literally, no, the work is putting yourself out there. You like, I'm not really doing nothing. I'm just kidding. Like, okay, you're not putting in any work.
I'm not.
Right. So faith without work is dead. That man is never coming.
Do you believe that? I believe that.
I have to agree with him. I have to agree with him. Now, some people, they don't understand. Some people might just don't want to be no man, don't want to be in a relationship, whatever. But I don't care what no woman say. You need a man if it ain't nothing but protection. You got a lot of women, you done seen the old people. It might be their sister and brother, but it was always some man around them to protect them. When you say I don't need no man, you scaring away. You pushing everybody out the way, and a woman do need a man to protect them. The black woman especially, because we are the most disrespected, mistreated, understood, the whole 9 yards. And when our black men desert us and treat us like that, that opened the door for the other men in other races and other stuff to attack us, because there's no man there to protect us.
That's right, and we all know, and we are seeing so many cases, and we already know, just by what we see, that it's so true. That it's true. It's sad, but it's sad to say it's true, but it's true.
I'm gonna say this: it's all right. It's all right to be a mama's boy, but be like me and Purple, single woman, but she raised men. Don't raise no sissies. I was a single parent for a little period of time, 2 periods of time. I was a single parent. I know what it means to be a single parent, put it that way. And I raised men. I didn't raise no sissies. And one of them is a mama's boy. My husband is a mama's boy, and he a man.
Right. Okay, he's a man. Hold on.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, I got a call from the office saying that you had some plumbing issues.
You don't look like much of a plumber to me.
I'm here to handle business. Where is it?
Well, all right, we'll come to
I'm a big fine woman, he said.
I know that's right. He said he'll pay for it. It might not be for sale, but he'll pay for it.
I can't wait till something get here. I'm planning on going to some goddamn me rodeo, some goddamn me some trail rides, some rodeos, some black rodeos. I'm planning on dipping in the house. I know we're gonna be gone. We're gonna be gone. We're gonna be gone to rodeos and black trail rides.
We sure is going. I ain't tying all my Saturdays up working.
You said that ain't gonna work, huh? I know that's right. I ain't with my time up either on my Saturdays either. Working on Saturdays either. Shoot, got to get sometime we get to do a little weekend girl. Shoot, what you talking about?
I'm a weekend girl.
You heard me? Let's see what Boosie talking about. Hold on.
We don't go through shit.
Right, because you talked about how upset you were watching Killers of the Flower Moon.
That was my last time watching a movie like that. From what our ancestors done been through. I got so angry watching a movie. I threw the bat at the whole motherfucking screen. I hear my aunties talk about when they used to be throwing stuff at them when they first had to ride the bus with the white people and all this shit. I just get so mad at what our people been through and how we are today. It really makes me pissed off. I said, bro, I can't watch this movie. I said, I gotta go, man.
Yeah.
I can't watch people being done like that and how ungrateful we are today from what our people went through.
Yeah.
Like, we don't go through shit compared to what our ancestors went through. And that shit really touches me. I don't watch racist movies anymore. I can't do it.
So Boosie got a heart. You know, his mama was a church lady. You know, she put that church and work in on her, but he do got a heart. He got a soft spot. Oh, Boosie got a soft spot. I got to give that. He done been through so much and done did so much, but he got a soft spot though. He really do.
Yeah, only thing I disagree with on that whole video is he don't realize they still doing it today. It's just more sophisticated.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like it's hiding in the opening. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
Because it's sophisticated.
like, I don't know why he keep taking his ass over there and talk to Vlad.
Oh.
Telling that white man all his business. Why you keep doing that?
That's what they do.
He got a heart. Yeah, he got a Booster show. He got a heart, but he take care of all his kids. Ain't nobody complaining about him not taking care of the kids. They complaining because he got mad at the daughter. I mean, at the I don't know why they mad. If he bought the daughter a brand new car, why should he have to pay child support?
Well, yeah, but see, he do a lot for his kids. Like you see him on TikTok and Instagram, giving them all kind of big stacks of money and all the change and stuff. I mean, he participates a lot in his kids' life. It ain't like he running away and don't do nothing for them. He do a lot for his kids though.
Yeah, but his biggest problem is running over there talking to Vlad. He need to leave that white boy alone.
Well, he think he okay. I guess he think he okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's his business, and that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Because you got quite a few people like he interviewed I think one time Dick Gregory went on there and talked to him. Might have been a couple times, but he couldn't fuck with Dick Gregory. He couldn't take what Dick Gregory was putting out there.
Oh, he was on Boosie like that?
No, I'm talking about Vlad got a way of asking questions and make you tell off on yourself.
Right. Okay.
He got a way of framing the question to make you run your mouth and you don't realize you're doing it. And he couldn't. I think Dick Gregory, he went and talked to him. He couldn't fool with him. He talked to him a few times, and Dick Gregory was giving the business the way he was answering the questions and stuff, and he couldn't deal with it.
He thought he had some on that old school, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he thought. He thought he had some on that old school. Hold on.
Now, supposedly in Florida, they got because the mosquitoes they use is actually known to carry yellow fever. But the ones they was making was the uninfected versions. See, they wasn't trying to infect y'all. They was just trying to see if them little motherfuckers survived the fire. You know, in case somebody else was trying to infect y'all. But anywho, what y'all think about it? Have y'all ever heard of this? Please like, share, and follow. Because without y'all, my education...
I ain't never heard about being gay.
And
But
that sound like some of that DARPA technology, don't it?
yeah, and I remember one time they was having those mosquito trucks. It was just spraying everywhere at one time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was spraying everywhere at one time. Like, damn, everybody getting the spray.
If you pay attention, when anything it got to do with malaria, and it'll wipe us out too, cause it's a deadly disease. But anything got to do with malaria, them white people be running scared, cause malaria and the plague and all that, it like to took Europeans out
Dang.
over there in Europe.
And being gay, oh my goodness. Do you know how many people use being gay?
Yeah,
A lot of people use being gay.
I know.
Say, look at here. Man, look here. But we just don't know some stuff we be using nowadays. See what I'm saying? With the effect that it has and what it went through to get, say, it's like you have to make your own everything to know what's in it now. Even the food. I mean, from the food to the soap to your medicine, your ointment. I mean, we just don't know what we're using nowadays and where we're getting it, where they getting it from, and how the preserves and stuff, the ingredients that they using and stuff. We just don't know a lot about a lot of the ingredients.
Yeah, that's why they got so many cancers and stuff.
Yeah, dang, that's crazy. I'll tell you what, we've been learning today. Boy, look, I have lots of stuff about the money. I didn't know that they had a woman on the money, a black woman on the money. Did you know that, pal?
Yeah, I knew that.
You did. I didn't know. I didn't know they had a black woman on the money. I never knew they had. I always seen the money with the white men's, with the porcelain men's on there. I never seen the money with a black woman on there before.
They was trying to put I ain't never just seen one in my hand, but they was trying to put Harriet Tubman on there. But that black woman, her name was on there, and I knew about that because I told you I'm into the banking and all that. That kind of stuff excite me.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff excite me, so I knew about that.
I did not know that. Isn't that something? That boy, look, that really is some history right there. We thinking that putting Harriet Tubman on the money was the first black woman, but we are very much mistaken. A lot of people is very much mistaken. She's not the first woman. They tried they put her on it, but they with a black woman on the money. I wonder what bill she was on.
They tried to all that. I don't remember, but when they said the black woman was the first black treasurer, Jimmy Carter appointed her. He appointed a lot of black people into certain positions around about that time. That's part of the reason why they didn't like him, and because he knew black people put him in office. He knew that he was actually as far as country wise and foreign policy and stuff. They say he was the worst president, and that's not the real reason why he was the worst president. He didn't want to indulge in all that, and he was actually making way for black people. One of the Democrats that was making way for black people, he was one of the nice masters. And he understood that black people, cause Dr. Cloud Anderson, he for the black people. He didn't want to start banging the thing, telling them we didn't do nothing to come together and start business. We weren't gonna be nothing. And he said he was on Jimmy Carter campaign. He was one of his campaign managers, and that's how come a whole bunch of black people voted for him.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, So that helped him out being with Jimmy Carter. Then it helped him out a lot. Then.
Check this out. I'm gonna tell you something that's really gonna throw your head. You remember that preacher Jeremiah Wright that he married Obama? Then Obama and them got up. Them black folks told him after he made that speech, "Damn America." That sermon he did, America, what it was, a damn America, America be damned. But anyway, in the beginning, he was Obama and them preacher. They went to his church and everything. And after he made that sermon, they made Obama denounce him, Jeremiah Wright. But you do the research on him, it's a picture showing him standing on the side of the bed because he was one of the doctors for Lyndon B. Johnson. Because he was in the I think it was the Air Force. I think it was the Air Force. I'm not for sure. But at Bethesda Medical, when Lyndon B. Johnson was in the hospital for something with his racist ass, Jeremiah Wright was standing right there by him. He was one of the doctors.
Isn't that something? Well, I tell you learn something every day. I'm telling you, I didn't know that.
It's a picture of him standing right there outside the bed.
I ain't never heard anybody say. I ain't never come across somebody to talk political with, but people that I do, they ain't never said nothing about, we go deep about nothing like this right here. I've never heard this right here before. I never have heard it before. This is my first time.
Man, I'm just gonna be honest. A lot of people you talk about politics, they don't go deep enough in it. They see what's on the surface, what people put in their face every day.
Right. That's crazy. Let me play this right here. Tell me what you think about this right here.
To this gentleman, I would like to say to this gentleman and all other people who are not blessed with melanin at this point in time, to understand that what has happened in our history is that you have been misinformed as much as we have been misinformed. Much of the information that is brought forth, not only from Dr. Muhammad, but other areas, other scholars, are not available to you, as a sister said, in your curriculums that you have for 400 years when you did not allow us to read and write and was being hidden. Whether you, sir, personally did that or not, it was a legacy that was passed on to you. And I end by saying the Holocaust is simply the greatest atrocity on film. Ours was not filmed.
She said the Holocaust. Huh?
That's the chick I was talking about played Debo girlfriend in the movie. Phyllis Javon Stickney.
Okay.
That's her right there.
Okay. She put that down just
That's
right.
her right there. When you put it on, I heard the voice because I know her voice. I heard the voice, and I think she's so pretty to me. That black skin is so pretty. That's her. That's who I was talking about because she played Debo girlfriend in the movie.
Okay. Yeah, she hit that right on the head, didn't she? She got that right.
Yep.
Misinformed. She let him know, baby. See, you have to be careful when you say stuff, but you don't never know who in the audience and who be studying stuff and who been, looking to their ancestors and things like that. When you speak, you need to speak with correct stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you have to take your research right. Baby, you was misinformed.
That's right. They are misinformed, and they misinform us.
Yeah.
But all you gotta do is, my thing. Do a little research. Not so much to do a little research. Just pay attention. Just pay attention, cause they ain't got no new tricks. How Obama gonna pay the people that's in America that are survivors of the Holocaust that happened in Germany? How you gonna pay them reparations? That didn't even happen in America.
Yeah, it happened over there, right? That had nothing to do with us.
That had nothing to do with us. But you can take American people money, people who blood run all the way back centuries and centuries and centuries before the Holocaust even happened, and give them their descendants money. That don't make no sense.
You sure right. So I've been seeing where they still hard on Trump. They trying to put their foot down on Trump. Why they just can't let Trump just run for president and just leave him alone, just see what the outcome gonna be and just leave him alone? But they still picking at that man. I'm like, damn. Leave that man
because
alone.
They don't have no new playbooks. They all still playing the same game. They still trying to see if it's enough Black Americans still asleep to keep going along with the game so it can last just a little bit longer because the game about over with. And they ain't. They the ones that's unintelligent because it don't matter if y'all game done been exposed. Ain't no tricks y'all can pull out the hat that's gonna happen. Y'all games done been exposed, and no matter what y'all do, people is see what's going on, and y'all can't. People don't change. They gonna believe what they want to believe. They gonna do what they want to do, and cause y'all ain't really got nothing to persuade them otherwise, cause they can see for themselves. So
Right.
all the talk and the shows y'all putting on is really unnecessary.
That's true. That's so true. That's what that is. Sure is. But I tell you, I've been watching a little news here and there, but I'm like, ain't nothing changed so far. You know what I'm saying? They still fighting over there in Gaza. Like, they ain't changed. They fighting over there. They still doing that and stuff, and bombing and carrying on. And
That's gonna go on until November, unless the UN
you
put some
think
pressure
so?
on. I'm already knowing it. Pay attention. That's gonna go on to November because Trump gonna cut the money off, and as long as Biden got the money flowing to him, they gonna keep right on doing it unless somebody within the UN or the World Court put pressure on them to end it.
Yeah. So Trump gonna be the one gonna take care of all that, huh? Well, I hope he get it. I hope he get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need the other one. You know what I'm saying?
I told you I watched the video with Trump right before I come on here. It was live. He in Arizona for the primary or whatever it is. It was supposed to be live. And he said we at the brink of World War III. I told y'all. And he did. That's all he was saying. That's all he was saying when he was in office. That he was trying to prevent a World War III. He was trying to prevent a World War III. When he running against Biden, he kept on saying, I'm trying to stop the World War III. If Biden get in office, it's gonna be World War III. And look at what he doing. He's flooding all these people. You're gonna have a World War and a Civil War on your hands. And you see now what you gonna do.
Right. And he got a lot of supporters. Check this out.
So I know Trump is innocent. I support Trump against this corrupt, two-tiered justice system. That's why I'm here to show my support as a black man for Trump. And I'm wearing my shirt, Niggas for Trump 2024, and I mean that.
What do you think about the indictments?
Oh, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's going around the country. You know, Fannie Willis, she went to school with my sister. She full of shit. She was full of shit then. So she's a puppet for the white liberal that is controlling everything. She's in front, but the white liberal back there pulling those strings, telling her what to do. That's what I think about her, making a fool of herself.
Do you think it's going to help his election?
Of course it is. It's going to elevate him all the way. I think we should make Trump king. That's how I feel. We should make him king.
Wouldn't that be kind of like communistic?
No, that's nowhere near communist. Now, we're just going to make him king, but we still got our freedoms and rights and everything. He for that. Yeah, Trump for king 2024.
That's actually my URL. I own that URL.
You own that URL?
Can I get your name?
Really? Oh, my name is Niggas for Trump 2024.
I can't
Derek
write that.
Gibson,
That's my nigga.
Former
I can't write that on
candidate.
Twitter.
I'm a former candidate for New York State Governor. Derek Gibson, look me up.
Go in and say, what your name is, girl? Girl, that kills me, girl. I don't be no more good.
You see what he said? You see when that white boy said, that's my nigga, he stopped in mid-speech?
Yeah, good. You just, and he had a little entourage right behind him too. He had all the homies behind that felt the same way he felt. They was behind him cheering with their signs and carrying on. So he already know Trump got votes right there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there's some woman who the woman is though. I gotta figure it out yet. I ain't figured it out yet.
I already say I don't tell you to vote, I don't tell you not to vote. But the only way that I'm gonna vote in the presidential election, it got to be they gotta say I'm gonna pay cash payments reparations. That's the only way I'm gonna go and cast a vote. Other than that, because I got some issues with Trump too, and because I listened to him talk to see what speeches they got him saying, and in a lot of the speech, Trump he probably tell the motherfucker what to write in his speech, not the other way around. Because it sounded like Trump. But I know how Trump feel about this. Is the only thing that I got a problem with him as far as the racism when it comes to the law and the police. You're a real white man when it comes to that because you think as far as the thugs, not to say black people can't be businessmen and all that because you understand it's two of them, but most of the thugs, most of the people that Trump look at as thugs is black people.
So let me just ask you, how the hell Kodak Black gonna get into more trouble? And after Trump got him free, how can he make the same mistake again?
Because he's stupid. He's stupid, and when he did the shit the first time, if it wasn't for the fact that he was America, I would have told Trump to leave his ass over there.
Man, say.
Cause they got either your head so fucked up that you don't understand. I don't know what it is, but law is the law, and it's just some shit you don't need to be doing, and you can't do.
Yeah. Because I'm like, why would he get in trouble? He was already in jail already. Why would he get in trouble again and get in more trouble?
Cause the white media it's sometimes you pay attention to the white media just to see how they report stuff. And when he was in trouble over there in wherever he was at, and Trump got him out, y'all, they dug off into social media, everything. And you one of them little crazy ass niggas that think just cause you got a little money, you can go and act stupid and show your money and shoot and play with guns and have weed and drinks and every goddamn well cause you money and talk crazy to motherfuckers and tap shit and it's all right cause you got money. No, you cannot do that.
Hey, Round Table Vibes, welcome. That's crazy, ain't it? But I hate that he didn't pay attention to. I mean, not picture. I hate that he didn't take the way he had been through by being locked up. You see what I'm saying? By what similar to what he got locked up for now. For him not to be getting into any more trouble. I thought maybe he'd be much grateful that this what'd you say, ceramic man, porcelain man, let him go free. That this man pardoned him. You see what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for him, you would still been in there. You know what I'm saying? But he got you free, and then you turn around after he out of office. You turn around and get into trouble the same way you did before. Why would you get in trouble again, though? I mean. I know you want to be out there kicking and having fun, drinking, smoking, but it's a time where you have to just say, I got to be free or something at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Not have to be high all the time. You see, I mean, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, but it's also the people that wait a minute. I think when he got out, he started hanging around the same people he was hanging around before because that's how he got in trouble again, I believe.
Because this is what I'm saying. Because from what I saw, that was him to begin with. When he was over there, where the fuck he was at over there, he was over there showing his ass. And you can't go over there in them other countries just because you got money and you're a rapper in America because it's two different countries and they little young asses don't understand that. It don't matter about you having money and you a nigga. He better be glad Trump even got him home. That's why I said I saw them white folks went down through his social media showing everything. He was over there showing his ass. That's who he was. Some people just don't learn.
Yeah. Well, it came out again, just who he was again. He had got in trouble again. So this time he may be in there for a while. This time he may be there for a minute. This time he may be getting what he owed this time because he didn't learn from the first time.
And that may be the case. It may be what it takes for him to learn. And I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I'm just saying what, because you black man, of course, you're a young black man. I want you home. Are you American? Ain't no telling what they'll do to you over there. That's the compassion that we have for each other. And people in general, you're an American. You're a black American, most of all. So, I'm seeing how I heard how the porcelain people is the media is all in a frenzy, in a frenzy, in a frenzy. Okay, let me see what's going on. Cause usually I don't this every time it's something flashy don't. But they was in a frenzy about that because Trump was trying to get him out. Trump was trying to get him out. He pulling straight and they just like they was upset about that shit. So let me see what's going on. So when they do that shit, and especially if it's a melanated person, oh, they gonna dig our way in your everything. Everything they find about you,
Yeah,
they gonna come up with it. So
yeah,
I started
yeah.
watching what they was putting on. That's what made me start looking. And somebody take him and sit him down and whoop his little ass, and something he probably didn't get when he was a little boy.
Yeah, cause he didn't learn from the first time. I mean, there's no way in hell I be getting in trouble for getting in trouble again, be getting me a case. You know what I'm saying? Judge be the last thing on my mind for me be out. I mean, what you do when you're in your own home and in your own privacy, that's cool. But when you get out there in public, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have to change everything. Change them. You gotta change the name of the game when you go out there in public. You can't do the same thing you do at home out there in public. I don't care if you do. It don't matter how much money you even have. You just
Yeah.
can't do it. Because if you get all that money, you are number one target anyway. You being watched anyway, closely.
That's why I said somebody didn't whoop his little behind when he was a little boy. They didn't teach him the reality. And when he got in trouble
Well,
overseas, that's what made me understand. Cause a lot of them, you don't hear too many Americans going overseas. It's gonna make headline news, and you don't hear too many of them. You didn't hear about too many of them rappers going overseas, going to jail, except for when they fuck with Snoop Dogg about the weed and shit. You didn't hear too much of them over there clowning, and shooting up, or none of that. You didn't hear them because you have to respect another country's laws and rules and regulations. You're in another country. It's not like in America. And then I thought, like you said, you would have thought that made him wake up then, like, ooh, they could, what if he couldn't have got me home? What they would, I might have would have did some time over there. I don't know they laws. Obviously, you didn't know the laws in America because you didn't come back home and got in trouble again.
right. And you got to learn them. You got to know them laws, Pat. When you go to other countries, you don't know them laws, baby. You just need to stay right where you are. Cause them laws changes. It very much
That's
do.
right.
It changes. Yeah. So I read what is it Prince Charles? Prince Charles had has cancer. So who takes his place once he gone? Is it what's the boy name? Dang, what's the boy name? What's the prince? What's the boy's name?
I don't know. The oldest son. That's all I know.
Yeah. Ain't that who take it then? Which one of the kids take it then?
The oldest son.
Henry. What his name? What his name is? Yeah.
That's his name. The oldest boy.
Harry. Well, yeah.
Harry.
Them people, huh?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah. So he take it with him and the old girl, not the young boy. Okay, Harry. What his name? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And see the young boy, he more in tune with the melanated people. See, he more in tune with it. And even before he got married to the old girl, he was still in tune with the melanated people.
Cause I saw a documentary. You can look for yourself, but I saw a documentary. They was doing Queen Elizabeth family tree. Her great grandma was black.
What? Shut your mouth. They said that she was a witch too. They said she had a wand. Did you see that?
She did. And they said that I seen somebody showed it. I saw the video of the documentary, and I was looking. Then when they got talking about when he married, that's why she was in such an uproar. Because a lot of people, it takes the daddy seed to make the baby, but a lot of people don't understand. A lot of the bloodline run through the mama.
Right.
And it run through the mama. And she knew when he married that girl and she was half black and her daddy was black, there was a possibility they could have a real dark-skinned child. and it was show. That's why she
Yeah.
outside. That's what the white folks expected, and everything else. The high society, we ain't shit. We all knew that was coming, but that was the real reason why.
Yeah. Megan. Oh, Megan. Yeah.
Because Megan daddy was black.
Yeah, and
the bloodline come through the mama.
They try to get so much dirt on that young woman. They try to tarnish her name, tarnish her the person that she was, that she built for herself. I mean, they were going in hard on her. They were going through all cracks to try and get anything about her. Got the daddy involved. Y'all wouldn't got the daddy.
Mm-hmm. That's how they do. That's how they do it. This, like I'm telling you, that's how they do. So you see, this ain't nothing new. They try to destroy us any way they can. Any way they can, they try to embarrass us, misuse us, anything, all aspects of life. Any way they can make us look bad, they do that. They try to destroy us because they know they cannot. They cannot.
That's crazy.
In the physical form, they really cannot. We would dominate them every time because of our genes. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. But dang, the queen had black in her family on down the line. Look at her. God damn. But that's okay because we ride in royalty too with our horses coming in with our boogie baby behind us in the background.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so I mean that's crazy though. But and she been the queen all them years when she was a little girl. That mean, dang.
She became the queen, I think, when she was 16.
Yeah.
Somewhere along there, she was young.
So who was helping her when she was that young? Somebody was coaching her when she was that young.
Everybody, she still had I watched the movie because I wanted to know too. I watched the movie, and if you watch the movie and the white folks are gonna tell what they want to tell, and then you read in between the lines of everything else. So I watched the movie just to see what they had to say about Queen Elizabeth because I ain't really give a damn about her. But you watch the movie and you could tell she was deeply enrooted in everything that was going on. And because that money, the Lord. Now, when was she queen, or when did they acquire this diamond? That's the big question. The largest diamond that they done found so far was in her crown, and it come out of Africa. So when y'all get this diamond?
Yeah, that they said sure did.
When did the British acquire that diamond? For it to be in her, because each one, they make their own crown to fit their head. It just ain't. I'm taking the crown out of my head and put it on yours. It got to the point where they got so much money, it was actually their crown because they had the crown special made to put on when it's passed down to whoever gonna wear it.
Right.
So how did yours get to be the biggest diamond y'all done found so far?
And that's something.
In your crown.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the crown. It was one was in the crown. One of them, I don't know if it was in the crown or the scepter. That one she had.
Yeah.
She had a wand and she had a scepter. That long stick was a scepter, and that thing she always had in her lap, it was a wand. She was a witch.
Okay. That's the one time she had that one. That's why they said she was a witch. They sure said that about her. Sure did.
Okay, of course. Okay, they be telling you they put the stuff in your face and you don't be realizing they putting the stuff in your face. Oh, on all the Disney movies, then the witches had wands and the princesses had wands and the fairy godmothers had wands.
Yeah. But I never even seen her on TV with one. I never seen, which they ain't gonna show, but I never seen her with that.
If you see her when it was a couple of times you go back and watch the stuff that they televised, cause she one of the main ones from Europe that stayed in the spotlight. She didn't come to America too many times,
Yeah.
cause every time she come over here, it was on some business, and she
Yeah.
couldn't stay too long.
Yeah.
I know she couldn't have came too many times, cause I don't remember one time, maybe two, she came over here in my lifetime, and I'm 56 years old, and she was nice, something. When she died.
Yes, she was. Oh, yes, she was an old lady. She seen a lot come in, come out.
Well, what I'm saying.
Get down. Get down. Mm-hmm.
Think about the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2010, 20, 21, 22, whenever she died.
Yeah. She been in there a long time. She had plenty housing to run, plenty rooms to go down through. I wonder, did she ever get a chance to go through all those rooms?
No.
I know she could have. You could all the rooms. You don't know who's even staying up in that mud.
They probably wouldn't stand there either. Probably stay in the house out in the back. That was too big. I don't want to be up in there. That's the illusion they gave us, even though it's a castle and that's where they supposed to live. And they say that's where they live because it's all in the fairy tales, and you believe it.
Right.
We all did because we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know. But now when you read and go into all this right here, woo-wee, man, I tell you what. That's how you get. I mean, you find out a lot. You find out a whole lot.
Look, you ever watched any Disney movies that had the king and queen in the castle? Any Disney movie, they had the big old castle and all the rooms and all that. So if they telling you that there's a queen in London, and she became the queen because when her father died, the king. What's your picture?
Okay. I didn't know that. I'm gonna pay some attention. I'm gonna check it out. Dang. Well, girl, we've been about 2 hours or something, girl. So did you work today?
No, I didn't work today. It was too cold for me to work today. And it rained the other night. I'm letting it dry. It's gonna be dry the end of the week and a little warm, and I'll get out and do a little work.
Okay. Well, all right then, shoot. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all little birds, y'all get out your candy and the flowers together and all that there, right there. And little music, some Keith Sweat, some R. Kelly, some Gerald Levert, maybe some Teddy Pendergrass. You wanna go old school? Some Maze with Maze and Beverly, what it is? Yeah, them people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your music on, baby. Yeah, y'all do all that. Enjoy yourself. You too, Pat. What you gonna do for your husband for Valentine's Day?
And tell him happy Valentine's Day and give him a kiss.
See, I ain't studying you. You just ain't gonna act right. I mean, you ain't gonna act right.
You think I'm playing?
But you just ain't gonna act. You buy a card or some candy, give a couple of roses or something.
I might actually buy him a card because I might actually buy him a card because he like cards, so I might actually buy him a card.
Reach in the back of that closet, get that lingerie, and blow the dust off that shit and put that shit on.
Yeah. Dig in the drawer and find where it's at. That be good. Hey, because while you talking, I was digging in the drawer and pulled out the rip, and I'm like, damn, what's that? Then I put it up like, oh.
So about that right there. That was your hip right there, shoe.
I think about it.
All right, you better serenade your husband on Valentine's Day, girl. Shoot.
Yeah, I think about it. He got to go to work.
Oh, shoot. Well, they
I think
something like that. You know how to put it in the girl again. That's Valentine's Day. That's the Lover's Day.
it might be my night clothes instead of my gown.
I ain't studying your ass.
That might be my night clothes. I might put that up for my night clothes instead of my gown.
Your butt is crazy, girl. Nah, I'm gonna go. Now I got me some little cute little boxes. I'm gonna put on. I got love on my little shirt. I'm gonna take me a good. Like I always went to go little body in the bath with Miss Dr. Teal and stuff, and put my Bath and Body Works on. I'm a Victoria's Secret one. Yeah, I'm smelling good. I'm gonna get in bed. Give me a little book and read. Yeah.
Yeah.
My Valentine. Now I ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. And I don't want no company either. That's for sure.
You gotta quit. You gonna be your own Valentine.
I'm be my own Valentine.
Yeah.
I definitely am. Well, I think I gotta come back tomorrow, the day after, but we got to get together, see and go to a bar and get a couple of drinks or something in the daytime, do something.
Yeah, we got to do something.
Cause I can't leave my balls get old, but it's been so cold outside. Yeah.
It's supposed to warm up this week, and I think I ain't got to work with Thursday and Friday. But I got Thursday and Friday, and then I'm going to the country Saturday.
Oh, okay. How your mom doing?
My mom doing all right. She's doing all right.
Your ass them from Alaska, they ain't showing out yet, had they ain't start showing out.
They went back. They been gone. They wasn't gonna stay long. I knew that. We all knew that.
Quick. Oh wow.
We already knew that. Yeah, they left right after the funeral. Wasn't long after we went back to the church for the repast and eating stuff. It wasn't when they left the church, they went on. They didn't even come back down to the house. Down to Mo house.
Wow. That's crazy, ain't it? They saying we gone or giving no best travel wishes back, safe travel wishes back, and no nothing. They just burn out skirt.
Yeah, and everybody was asking and said they think one of my aunt husband's sister died, but okay, yeah, we can understand that too, but your mama just died. You don't want to be around your family?
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess people just, but there's no will to read nothing like that though, huh? Everybody already know.
I don't know, cause I ain't talked to my mom about it yet. Cause she gonna tell it when it's all done and over with. What played out.
Thank you,
until now.
So appreciate you for coming through. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and button. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe button.
But it's gonna be all right. Everybody keep your head on the swivel. You gotta go through to get through. And we're gonna be all right.
That's right. What you say? You got to go through to get through, huh?
You gotta go through.
But you know what? That's the only way you know to be strong when it comes towards you again. When that something come towards you again, you already know. You already know how to take it and then accept it and be strong when it comes to you, because it ain't gonna be no surprise. It ain't the first time, and you ain't gonna be so weak by it like it was the first time when they first hit you.
That's right. That's right. You gotta go through to get through.
You definitely got to do that, right? That's what I say all the time. That's the only way you learn. That's the only way you learn, like a little kid. Don't do that. You get it's too hot. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that they'll learn. That's the only way that you'll learn, and it still affect you right today as a grown adult.
You're right. You're right.
Most definitely. Well, y'all, as we say over here on Vino's show. Wait a minute, where's that? How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Peace.
Come on.